Okay, good afternoon everybody and replay viewers. We're coming up to 3 o'clock, which means the start of our cooking Saturday. So I'm just going to I need to flip the camera, don't I, first? So it says mirror your video, so I'm just going to check that's the right way. It should be. So good afternoon everybody. So welcome to our cooking Saturday. We've got lots of broadcasters coming on, so let's give it a few minutes, let people join. And hello Kim, good to see you. Welcome in everyone. So we're going to be cooking today. I'm going to be cooking these. We're going to do some chocolate cookies, chocolate chip cookies. I'm also going to make some scones as well. So we're going to do some nice scones. So I'll go through all the ingredients, and these chocolate chip cookies don't take long at all. They take about don't take too long. All you need to add to this is some butter and water, and then we'll make some full-on big scones. I'll show you how to make them. So we'll just give it 2 minutes or so, and then I'll explain what's happening. Most people who are coming live today are not going to be on TikTok, so they're going to be on Twitch. Okay, so if you want the information, I'll post it on Twitter so you can see where everybody is. So make sure you follow people and then go and watch them. So I know after myself we've got Anne Rush, then we have Brenda in Ohio, Anne's in Denmark by the way, and then we've got Melanie. I think Melanie's can't come on. I don't know if she's feeling too well or not. And then normally we would have J.O.'s on, but he can't make it today either. And there's Anne, she's just come on, so make sure you're following Anne. And yeah, as I say, I'll post out the information so you can find people. Do share this broadcast as well. What else? And who else is on? And then I'll be back on later this evening, 9 o'clock, doing some games. And then Rick, our good friend Rick, is going to be doing. He does like a special quiz for us, mastermind game, after that. So yeah, a few not on today. As I say, Jay's not on, Gemma's not on. You forget everybody on the list. Who else? Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Lizzie, of course, Lizzie. It's because it's very late at night, you see, when Lizzie's on. So well, yeah, when Rick is awake. So yeah, that's who we've got planned today. So should we get cooking, because these cookies are not going to take too long to cook, but the scones I need to do a little bit of work with them. So I'm going to spin you around. Anne's going to come live on TikTok. So now a lot of people are saying, you know, should you come live on TikTok or come live on the other app, Twitch? And I don't go live on there as often now because the videos get deleted after a certain time for a start, even though you upload them to YouTube. I'm just saying I'm going to be on a full hour if our TikTok shut me down for mentioning them. But I just find it easier on here. It's just a lot easier because that's where I do most of my cooking. So anyway, let's spin you around and then we shall get cooking. So we're going to flip the camera. So it's a miracle how I cook in here. I might have to put the light on in a second. So how's that view? Is that okay, guys? I'm going to put the light on. So this is what we're making first. Okay, we're going to make these chocolate chunk cookie mix. Okay, so it's really simple for this. All we need to do is put the sachet into a bowl, add 25 grams of softened butter and 1 tablespoon of water, then mix well, and then you need to knead the dough. So let's open this up. So I should say today's theme, by the way, is foods you love. Foods that you love. Because we had like a Valentine's theme, and then we thought, how could we make it like a special cooking theme? So that is the reason. And I actually bought this back in, I think it was Halloween. It was at Halloween when I bought this. And so it's always good to have like a box of something in your kitchen cupboard. So that, because otherwise I would have had to go and buy a load of stuff, and in this cost of living crisis You know, it's sometimes just easier to buy ready mix. So let's add in the butter next. So that's what it looks like. There we go. Hello Brenda, good to see you. Oh, Brenda's on, of course. I did mention your name, Brenda, but because you're not on here. So let's add in 40 grams of butter. So I'm just going to add this in. That other butter, margarine, is for the scones. Right, and then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of cold water. So let's pop this in. So let's get that in. And then we're going to mix this all together. And I'm going to use, let's use this. So he's going to mix all this in. Okay. I don't know if all that's going to come together or not. Really, is that enough? What did I say, 1 tablespoon? Yeah, 15 ml of water. I might need to add a bit more. I don't think that's the right amount. What do you think, guys? 25 grams of butter and 1 tablespoon of cold water. That's not going to bring that together. What do you think? Okay, so Anne's going to be live on TikTok. So make sure you follow it down, everybody. Follow each other, because I know not everyone can go live on TikTok. But by following each other, that means you will get to that milestone quickly. So if anyone needs any help getting to that 1,000, I shall always try my best to help. That's not coming together. I think I need a bit more water in that. Just because we need to knead this, so maybe I'll give it a good mix. Yeah, it's coming together now a bit better. Maybe it helps with melted butter. What do you think? Just use my hands. What do you think? Mix well. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting. Sometimes it's just better with your hands. I don't know why, I always struggle. I'm good at making pastry, but when it comes to things like this, I guess it's good to have like, yeah, I think it means like a food processor. There we go, it's coming together now. You don't get a lot of mixture really, do you? I don't know how big to make these cookies. Hi Melanie, good to see you. Oh, these smell really good actually. So yeah. So we'll get these on. These are once this is kneaded. There we go. So it needs, you need to knead it. That's not a lot of mixture, is it? My hands are quite small. So it says to knead the mixture. All right. Then we're gonna pop this on a parchment, bake in the centre of an oven, or we can do them in the air fryer. 10 to 12 minutes. Let's just read what it says. Get kneading until the dough is soft and squishy. I think that's squishy enough, don't you? Looks good, doesn't it? Smell really nice as well. See, I'm just going to knead it a little bit more. There we go. It's quite sticky actually, so I guess you don't need to add too much water. So, okay, that's that. Now it says squish. Oh, we need to split into 6 even balls. Let me just wash my hands. So what the easiest way to do that is to get a knife. I'll take it out first. Get a knife. I need that bowl in a second. And then we're going to put it in half. So that's half, isn't it? And then we need to do it into thirds. So that's 1, 2, oops, 3. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So So we're going to just roll this into little balls. I haven't had cookies for ages. I think sometimes some of the foods that you love are sometimes foods you haven't had for a while. What do you think? Like, another thing I would have made is like donuts, but I'm never really good at making donuts. But I did also think of buying a takeaway or something, like fish and chips, because I love all sorts of food. What is your favourite food? Let me know in the comments, because that's what today's theme is all about. Foods that you love. So, really looking for, it was Melanie's idea, so thank you, Melanie, for this idea. Right, so next thing, so we've got our balls. Here are my balls. Okay. Okay, so the next thing says, squish each ball into 5 centimetres approximately discs and make sure they're spread apart. Okay, so spread apart. So what we're just going to do, just flatten them, are we? Should we use like a little... Are these miniature cookies or are these going to be big? I think these are miniature cookies, you know. But they've got to be 5 centimetres into little discs. I'm not good at squashing these. Yeah, I think these are sort of the cookies that you have when you're having an afternoon tea or something. They keep sticking. Best just use... Sometimes it's just easy to use your hand, isn't it? What do you think? They look nice, don't they? So I'm going to pop these on the air fryer. On my tray. Well, I'm using foil actually. I don't have any parchment. Well, I do have parchment. But I'm going to pop them in here. So this is my air fryer and I'm just going to pop them on there. Okay, so 1, 2... Let's keep going with them. So yeah, just easy to squash them. And then the next thing we're going to do, as I say, is some scones. These only take 12 minutes, it says. So I reckon in the air fryer, if I put them on a low heat, I'll put them on for the full 12, but I might check them at 10. Yeah, the sort of tea-worthy ones. They look really nice. Now, when we come on to doing the scones, you might, like, when you do scones, a lot of people make a mistake, and I'll show you in a moment, well, I'll show you when I do them, is that they don't make them thick enough. So, okay. Oh, these look really nice. Right, let's get these on then. So if you're going to do these in an air fryer, right, they need to go on, it says. So if it's an oven, which it says here, that would be, did I say 170? No, 190 Celsius. A fan, 170. But you need to reduce, you can keep at the same temperature for an air fry. Always stick the same temperature, but go down by a quarter. So which would be 8 minutes. So I'll check them after 8, but I'll put them on for the 12. Just don't forget about it. Okay, so I'm going to air fry, and I'm going to bake these. Sorry, bake 170, which is fan, and I'm going to put them on for 12 minutes. But I'll check them after 8 minutes. Right then, next thing then, while they're cooking, so that's the, yeah, I probably should have made them a little bit flatter, shouldn't I, but never mind. They might need longer if they're a little bit thicker. Right, next thing we're going to do then is some scones. So a quick wash of my hands, quick wash of the bowl. So what's everybody else cooking today? Let me know in the comments. Just going to quickly dry this bowl. Do you ever invite people into your lives, Anne? Not really, if I'm honest. Not really. I know you've been using it a lot because I've seen you on the live streams. But yeah, just remind me of you remember when we did the group cooking? That was the scones, wasn't it? I think we did. Right then, so for scones, You're going to start with 225 grams of self-raising flour. So what I've done is what you need to do is put it through a sieve, so it's got lots of air in. So you can do it straight into the bowl. I did this earlier to weigh it out, so I didn't have to get a load of dishes and things. So we've got 225 grams of self-raising flour. You're going to add 40 grams of margarine or butter. So let's add this in, like so. And then you want a pinch of salt. Let me just wash my hands again. Got another little gadget for you. A pinch of salt. Okay, and then I'm just wondering, then we're going to add in, I can't remember if I added the caster sugar in first. No, we had it afterwards, before we had the water. So we do need caster sugar. Now these are just plain scones, because if you're going to add jam and cream, it's got a lot of sugar in it anyway. So let's mix all this in. So you want to get in with your hands, and you're going to form breadcrumbs. This actually does take a while, so I can try and read your comments. So Melanie's doing Caribbean sausage casserole, yum yum. I wasn't sure if you were coming on, Melanie, or not with your message that you sent. So Melanie is coming on, I believe. So you'll be able to find everyone's broadcasts on the links. So go to the website, Twitch, and you'll be able to search their names and watch their live broadcasts or the replays. But do bear in mind they only stay up for 14 days. So I do encourage those, if you are live, to download your videos and pop them somewhere where people can see them. Oh, Bill's doing it. Okay, Melanie. Okay, so it's going to be Bill doing it. Bill Bible Man. Okay, so just mix all that in. I think I added a little bit too much flour, so I knew I added a 25 grams more flour, so I think I need to add a bit more butter to this. I just know because when I've made these before, but then saying that I have made pastry before, so I might be thinking of pastry, but I'm going to add a little bit more butter, which kind of makes it different between scones and pastry, because you do actually add more. For pastry you use half the amount of butter compared to the flour. So try not to, you don't want to be making pastry, but I'm just going to add a bit more butter to this. Because I didn't the cookies. But as long as you've got the right measurements, you're fine. Do you remember making these, Anne? Do you remember doing these? Now this is a Delia Smith recipe, I should say. So butter is used in scones and food. Do we know the reason why we use butter? Do we know the reasons why we use butter? Not just for taste, but it acts as it's a fat, which then acts as a factor, doesn't it, to help the cooking process. Oh dear. And also for colour as well. Right, I'm happy with that, so get in there. Right, we're going to next, let's wash my hands again. We're going to add some caster sugar. We've got 6 minutes left on the cookies. Well, 4 minutes should I say, if you want to go to 8 minutes. They smell really nice. Right, let me just get my caster sugar out from my cupboard, and we're going to use 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of caster sugar. But as I say, if you want them sweeter, or you don't like jam, or you don't, it depends on what you're putting on them, you can add, this is where you can control how much sugar you put in, but use caster sugar. I'm going to add an extra. Oh, this is also where we're going to add in some other things. So to make them fruit scones, we're going to add in some, we've got some sultanas here. I'll just open the bag. I've also got some cherries as well I'm going to add in here. So add in some sultanas. Let me know what you like in yours. You don't want too many in there, if you're depending how much mixed fruit you're adding in. I've got some. Now I had a bit of an experiment with some cherries, and I popped them in the food processor. So they're like little cherries that have kind of gone a bit wrong. So cherries, chopped cherries. Let's get these in. But I'm going to add a few more cherries as well. So you might just get one big clump of cherry in one scone, because it's all stuck. I didn't want to waste it, so it looks a bit like jam, doesn't it? But that'll melt, you see. Right, there we go. Right, do have some other. These are the cherries. Here we go. So I'm just going to chop some of these up. I've got a little fact about cherries. When I was a baby, I was allergic to them. I was allergic to cherries. I don't know if they're too big now, actually. But just chop them up. I think I need to cut these into little. Well, so I'm not going to add any more than that. Right, you want to give this a good mix. Mix all that in. Like so, you'll see. And then this is where you now need to add in some milk. You want 110 millilitres of milk. So let's get a jug. I'm just going to check on the cookies. Oh, they look really good actually. A little bit longer though. I've just done what probably almost every Brit will now do with their milk. I went to go pour it, but I kept the lid on the top. So, right, let's try again. You want 110 ml. Put the milk away. Cookies look really good. Right, we're going to add the milk slowly. Slowly. Don't add it all in at once. I'm just going to get in there. This was one of the first ever recipes I ever made, you know. Well, I think at school I made like ice cream as well. Get in there underneath. It'll all just come together. Don't worry about wooden spoons, spatulas, metal spoons, it all does the job. You could use a food processor if you wanted to as well. But yeah, I just love scones. I love scones. Whose milk has a white cap? So yeah, if you buy the semi-skimmed, they change the cap from green to white. So every time now, people are pouring the milk with the cap on the top. Right, so that looks really sticky. If it's really sticky, then just add some more flour, because we're going to be rolling this out anyway. So get some more self-raising flour. Check on the cookies. Oh, they look good. I like mine though with a little bit of crispiness to them. Although, right, now you can. There's a reason I didn't do this a second, so turn the air fryer off. But yeah, get a bit more flour in. It's going to go on the chopping board. But yeah, just get in there. You want it kind of not too wet. Yeah, just add more flour if you need to. Try not to use you probably only want 100 millilitres of milk anyway, so I think the extra milk was for the yeah, I think it was less milk, and then the rest of the milk is for the tops. Right, the air fryer's nearly done. Quick wash of my hands. One second, guys. Oh yeah, the cookies look good. I'm going to show you them in just a second. Right, let's just do this first. And don't worry, as I say, about the flour. This is the perfect way to make mixture, because it's nice and squidgy and gooey in the middle, not too dry, but on the outside you want to maybe that butter as well made an impact. So yeah, you just want to knead it just for a few minutes. Okay, there we go. That's what it should look like. Right, I'm going to take the cookies out. I'll just show you them first. Pop them on this tray. I just want to show you the cookies. How we're doing for time. Wash my hands again. Right, here they go. Here are the cookies. I'm going to take each one off individually. And the proper. Oh yeah. That's what they look like. Oh, look at them. They are perfect. Now I also have some frosting that I got from, I think it was from Wilco's. But let's just take this out a minute. Get rid of. You'll see. Just look at them. Ooh. Beautiful. You just move them. They are stuck a little. Well, not really. Ah, that one's come out of it. But you want to leave them to harden up, because I've noticed a lot of people, whenever they make cookies, they leave them in the oven too long, and they're really hard when they bite them. So if you want them nice and soft, you need them to be soft when they come out, so they can come up to room temperature. So what I'm going to do now is just move that to one side. So we'll say bye to the cookies for now. But yeah, they look really nice. As I say, 8 to 12 minutes is perfect. So I'll pop them to one side. Now we're going to do the scones. I'm going to take this little board off. I'm going to put some flour on the board. Like so. Take this out. Now, the trick for scones. This is the trick. Far too many people do them wrong. So you wanna roll it out if you can, because that's usually what I get out of. So then just use any glass or cup you've got. But let's use this. Got like an end. So that's one. Actually, this could be quite miniature. Depends on how big you want them. So that's one. I think that's quite. Yeah, that's, well, they're little small ones. If you want a bigger one, let's get a. Oh, we could. Oops, it's wet. Let me just find a glass. we'll make 2 small ones and then we'll do these big ones. So let's get a proper glass. But they do want to be thick. See that? So I'm going to pop these on in my air fryer. So we'll do little ones, and then we'll sprinkle these with a little bit of sugar, and we're also going to add some milk on the tops. Okay, so they want to be quite thick. And then we've got the leftovers. So how many have we got there? I've got 4. Just get your ball of mixture. How are we doing, guys? We good? Signal's okay? Right, let's do another one. The bigger the better. And last one, last but not least, make sure you've got plenty of flour. There we go. Just as I say, use what you've got in your kitchen. If you've got your... Okay, let me just check the temp. I don't have the temperatures. Oh, let's put the milk on as well before I forget. So they don't burn. I'll put them on a lower temperature for about 10 to 15 minutes, I think, is long enough. Right, let me just grab some milk and a little brush. Oh, where's the jug gone? I'll just use the jug. Just a little bit of milk. Right, I've lost the lid now. Okay. Right, where's my brush? I'll do these first. Sorry for the mess, guys. How long in the air fryer? I'm going to put them on a low temperature. I will check in a moment though. I'm just going to put some milk on the tops so that they don't burn. And a sprinkling of sugar. Okay. Sprinkle of sugar. Although you could do that afterwards if you wanted to. I can actually just show you what they look like. I'll just try not to burn myself because it should have cooled down now. Yeah. So these are what they look like. I didn't put any parchment underneath, but that's what they look like. So I've just put some milk on the top and a little sprinkle of sugar. So let's get these on. So I'm going to put them on 180 and on the bake function for, I'm going to set them for 15 minutes, but I will check on them after 10 minutes. So I've turned them up a little bit. Usually you would, if you're using an oven, the oven would be really hot anyway, but they're usually done within 15 minutes. So 180 for about 15 minutes, but check them after 10. Right, so I'm going to tidy up now. So have we got any questions so far? Anything? Any other questions? We're going to try the biscuits as well. So we'll make a nice cup of tea. So I'm going to put the kettle on. We'll make a nice cup of tea. Who would like a cup of tea? Put in the comments what you would like. All these things. I'll just tidy up. Now I'm obviously going to be having Yorkshire tea, and we'll do a dunk test. We'll do a dunk test. Now this is the worst part, isn't it? Tidying up. You can probably freeze pastry as well if you wanted to, but you're probably best just cooking them off and then freezing them. But I like fresh warm scones once they're done. So Brenda wants some Yorkshire tea. Coming right up, Brenda. Let's say Melanie then. Melanie, what would you like? I think I'll leave the washing up till after the broadcast. Spin you around in a second. Where's my... You just hate it when you lose things, so you can't find stuff. But you know you have them. Want to just zoom in on them. Oh, look at them, guys. Have they cooled down a bit? Let's have a look. Ooh. They are perfect. What do you think? What do we all think? They smell really good. Let's put the kettle on. Right, am I alright to tidy up a little bit, guys? A second. And we'll make it. I've just lost my... I've got it, I've got it. 1 minute, guys. Just make... So next month's theme then, guys. What do you think is going to be next month's theme? So the problem is now, the problem with the themes now is either we've done them before, so it's kind of choosing ones we've done before, or so you don't want to be doing the same ones over and over again, or doing something different. But I have thought, I actually have had an idea, if you can all hear me or not. I have an idea, not next month, or the one after, but in May possibly. What do you all think about doing a sort of showcase day where you will do what you do? It doesn't have to be cooking. Like Swift Beats is here. Swift Beats could come on and do some playing the piano, and just have you could still do cooking if you wanted to, but it's more of a mixed day rather than just cooking. What do you think to that? Or you could just cook whatever you wanted to, but you do anyway. But right, I'm just tidying up a bit. Or would you still prefer just cooking? Can't hear me. Oh, it is there, of course, yes. Oh, actually, when is that? 18th of March. Let me just check the date, 4 weeks from today. 1 minute. Now, we could have the 11th of March, or we could have the 18th of March. We could do an Irish one. Your mic is distance, says Swift Beats. Can you not hear me? Might be the kettle in the background, that's why. 18th, do you want to do the 18th of March? Well, I was actually thinking, yeah, maybe then we could do St. Patrick's Day. We could do St. Patrick's Day on the 18th of March. Let's do that then. If everybody's happy with that, then it'll be that. Right, so we make some Yorkshire tea. So this is Yorkshire tea, everyone. Here. This is what it looks like. Although you could just look out the window and see these views. There we go. So Yorkshire tea. We were up on the we were up there, weren't we, the other day? We saw these little goats and sheep. Yeah, so the 18th of March. So let's make a nice cup of tea. Let's check on the scones as well in a minute. Right, let's get a cup. Bear with me, guys. I don't have a lot of space, as you know. Hello. Oh, should we use the TikTok one? Let's use the TikTok cut. Right. Need to put them on a plate, really. So you can take a Yorkshire tea. So pop them in there. Now let's pop in the hot water. And add a drop of milk. I need to pop these on a plate. That's a lot easier. Oh, that one's come off. Is there any problem with making these? Oh no, it's come off. See if I can get them off. Ah, we've got half of one. Let's have a little taste for a minute. Mmm, oh, they're nice. Okay, they're not exactly Millie's cookies, but they do taste really nice. For them. Right, let's get rid of this. Oh, falling down. Right, I'm just going to check these scones, otherwise they're going to burn. Oh, they're looking good. They're looking good. I don't think I've ever done scones actually in the air fryer. Right, let's try to drop a milk to the cup. See, that's quite milky though. What do you think? Stir. Okay, I don't think I'm going to dip the cookie inside. Just give that a mix. There you go. I think that's the best cup. That's the best cup of tea. So that is it, guys. That is it. I want to show you the scones, but that'll be done in a couple of minutes. Right, let's have a look through the comments. Aidan, read the messages. Who are the Smarties for? Oh yes, the Smarties. These were left from Christmas, these. There's still quite a few in there. If you're wanting some Smarties now. Right, let's have a look through the comments. Do you get Smarties in America, Brenda? There you go, just for you. I'm going to eat one just for you. Oh, they are the old pink ones. They're all pink ones. There you go, I'm just going to have one for you, Brenda. Oh, they're nice. Right then, guys. Cheers. I'll spin you round. Although you want to see the scones. 1 minute, guys. This tripod's getting... it keeps sticking. Hello, guys. They're in small plastic... oh, they've small plastic rolls. I think I've seen them ones, Brenda. I'm zoomed in, am I zoomed in? That's weird. Right, cheers guys. Have a nice cup of tea. So, looking forward to seeing everybody's broadcast today. Up next we've got Anne Rush in about 15 minutes. I will be on again at 4 o'clock. We're going to do some word games, but that'll be on Twitch. So, I'll be there. So, welcome. I've got a few people joining. Gemma's in. It's not our Gemma though. So yeah, let's have a cookie then. Let's taste the cookie. These scones, let me just check them. Taste the one. Which one shall I go for? In fact, oh, I've got an idea. I have an idea. I'm going to use something that I got in a sale at Wilko's. Look, elf frosting. Yeah, we'll see. I'll show you the scones. Let me just flip the camera back round because we're just going to do this first. 1 minute. Because I forgot to do this. This is just for Brenda. just for you, Brenda. We're gonna do what we did that time with... I thought this had like a little... Is it meant to come out? Or... Oh. Okay, that's one. Okay, that's two. I'm just going to do a little smiley face. Okay, this is quite big icing, I didn't realise. I thought it was going to be like little icing. There we go, Brenda, that's just for you. They've actually turned out alright, you know. Let me just get the rack. So remember, if you do... These aren't too bad, actually. They're actually alright. I don't usually do them in the air fryer. There you go. That is our scone. That's the big one. So the bigger the better. They've come out really good. So that is our scones. Oops, excuse me. Just got another one there. And we're gonna have to cut into one of these as well. They've come out really well. Right, let's have a little taste of one of these. Sorry if I'm ignorant. I can't always read all the comments you see at the same time. So we'll have a little taste of this first. Cheers, everyone. Look at that. The melted chocolate in the middle. Hey guys, how we doing? Why'd you eat my face? Can you answer me that? What's that down there? Oh, that looks hot. Oh no, I can't swim. Oh no. Oh, hot, hot. I burned my face. That icing's really nice as well, giving that extra like taste. So that is it, guys. Right, I need to let these rest. I shall see you in Anne's broadcast in about 10 minutes. So thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.